So maybe you've seen a few of my attempts at this meme already. You Say Run is an awesome track from My Hero Academia, and like all great things, it's destined to be overdone and driven into the ground until we're all sick of it. Which is why I'm dedicating my channel into a meme request machine. I'm just kidding, I only have one or two more ideas I want to try until I'm done with this. But making these videos has got me thinking, why does You Say Run go with everything? The cartoon Cypher tried answering this in his own video, which I think he did a pretty good job of. Basically, he dissects the song musically to see how it builds intensity and looks at why it works so well in the show. His conclusion is that the song embodies the sense of heroism and overcoming adversity, and since the song is really generic, that feeling can be easily translated into other works. Anyways, that's a fine conclusion, but I think he missed some of the picture. Sure, you can dissect the music all you want, and maybe that quality of heroism and inspiration is what helps it be translated into other videos. But this question is really more about human perception. You know, we're the ones who assign value and emotion into media. It doesn't intrinsically hold that. So I think you can go a bit further with this question and ask, well, why can a song go with everything? Before I get to that though, I should answer the other question Cypher had.
At the heart of any action scene is the drive to overcome adversity, and the fact that this can be seen as the ethos of You Say Run is a testament to both its composer as well as the series it came from. I can't explain the exact science of it. Maybe it's the tempo, the chord progression, or something else.
Don't worry Cypher, I got you. It's tempo. Intensity in music is mainly driven by tempo, amplitude, and pitch register. The positive or negative aspect of music is driven by things like melody and key. At least that's how you split it up if you're using the complex model of affective space for emotion, where any emotion is split up into intensity and valence. You Say Run has got a pretty fast tempo with an amplitude that increases as the song goes on, especially with the inclusion of more and more instruments. The valence is a bit harder to pinpoint. I think it starts ambiguous and becomes more and more positive. So, high and increasing intensity and increasing valence. Since we're bringing up emotion in music, I've got to tell you about the current debate going on. A lot of researchers argue that music doesn't actually induce true emotion. By induced emotion, I mean that you're truly experiencing that emotion rather than just appreciating the emotion. That can be called aesthetic response. The argument is that music mainly induces these aesthetic emotions. In the context of You Say Run, you can appreciate the intensity and emotion of the piece, but you aren't really having those emotions induced in you. Anyways, that's enough about emotion. Back to the main point. Why does You Say Run go with everything? Well, as Cypher pointed out, this phenomenon isn't unique and has been done with many songs in the past. All of these have different qualities and themes about them and evoke different feelings. So right off the bat, we have to make this more generalized. It's not the fact that You Say Run embodies a specific feeling, but probably that it embodies any feeling. It lends some emotion to go along with a video that isn't tied down to another context. I think that's what Cypher was trying to say when he said that You Say Run is generic. But I think it is important that whatever feeling the song holds is powerful. It has to be a good enough song in its own right and needs to overpower any other theme or context the original video had to push its own. Okay, so why can songs go with everything? Well, we should look at what music does alongside video. An fMRI study had people look at emotional pictures with or without emotional music. They found that subjective ratings of their emotional experience was increased with music, and more emotional related areas in the brain had higher activations. Places like the amygdala, insula, and striatum. Looking at the pictures alone only had frontal cognitive areas activating. Basically, listening to music increased emotional processing. That doesn't necessarily mean you're experiencing those emotions, just you were thinking about them. So if you have an emotionally charged song, whatever that emotion is, then you play it with a video, you'll be increasing processing of that emotion alongside the video. Thus, the music can add emotion to the scene. But that's how all music functions within music and video, like adding the Benny Hill theme to stuff, which is really the same thing as the goes with everything meme. So there's nothing special or unique about You Say Run that allows it to go with anything. The only reason it wouldn't work is if the timing of the song conflicts with the video. This is a stupid meme.